All right, welcome to um episode we're back. I'll call it that because I
Episode
don't.
569.
We are
Yes,
back.
400 four. I was
Just-
trying to
69,420.
no 40,
episode of
42,069. 42,069. There we go. I can't do math.
That's not 42069 though.
This is 40. You said that
That's
episode
just 42.
69,420.
It'd be 420,069.
No,
42,069.
42,069. Because he's
It
not
has to
saying
have 3 digits.
6,900
But
or
you're in the tens.
690.
But you're still in the tens though. So it'd be just 4269. 42,000.
Podcast, guys.
42,000.
42,000, not 4,200. 42,069.
42,000. So 1,000 is 2 zeros.
Hmm?
3 zeros.
Y'all are hold on.
John, bro.
Give me a second. Give me a second.
Next topic. Next topic.
Hold on, y'all are wrong.
Hold on. I just want to see John prove that he's wrong real quick before we
You guys
start.
are-
Let's just do
You
it.
guys are
Hold on.
fucking wrong.
Come on. We're starting off this podcast great. We're making John correct
Oh yeah, you
himself.
guys are right.
We're back.
All right.
Sorry.
Anyways, nothing
Glad
has
to be back.
changed. John is always wrong. We are back, baby.
I was never good at it.
Anyways, yeah, we're back. Long break for me at least. Everyone else wanted to do it. I was working actually, so it wasn't really a break. But yeah, I was working a lot. But in-person podcast, even though the topics are a little dated, we have some topics in there that aren't like time sensitive, so you could still enjoy it even when we drop this. They'll probably come out on the same day. But yeah, so we are back. We're doing another episode. And yeah, happy Valentine's Day, boys. 2 days ago.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Thanks, boys. You
Yeah,
guys
Luke.
are down.
Love you, buddy.
I love you too. And I'm very mad that I didn't get a Valentine's Day lovin's from John.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. That's all he had to say. Anyways.
That's it.
And we forgot to stream, so while I'm talking, I'm gonna start streaming. But yeah, we're streaming again. Twitch.tv/LUCSWIATEK, because I haven't made an Inside the Paint one yet, because we have all these followers on here.
I have a new angle, everybody.
Yeah, talk about your angle for a second while I do
I'm gonna
this.
talk about my angle.
New
So
Jersey.
we
I'll
in the
say
last
what I think
episode. In the last episode, we had we were in Cleveland at Ben's apartment. I'm in Columbus, Lucas in Buffalo, so we kind of met halfway. Which
Dude,
was
don't tell
Cleveland.
people where I'm from.
Okay,
Dude, he is from
Buffalo's a big ass city. They're
Scranton,
never gonna
Pennsylvania.
find
What do you mean?
Yeah, you're right. Scranton, Pennsylvania. Fucking goddamn.
Listen,
Michael Scott.
I don't want people. I'm just so famous. Everyone asks me for like autographs and all that stuff. Like, oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah,
you
I'm
Luke
sure
from
they
Inside
do.
the Paint, the incredibly good-looking
They
host.
know him, bro.
Right. I bet girls
I
ask you
gotta
to
wear
sign their tits
disguises
and
at,
shit.
at school, you know. It gets
Right.
crazy.
You're fully online school.
And all of my classes, except for one, is in person this semester.
Yeah.
That's lame. You guys are
And
lame.
all of my classes last semester. So
Wow. Well, all of my classes, meaning 2, are in online, and it's pretty dope.
I'm not gonna lie, I kind of miss the online classes. You could just do it whenever the fuck you wanted, and
Exactly, bro. You don't have to fucking go anywhere. But anyway,
Anyways,
we were
yes.
we were up in Cleveland, whereabouts.
Let's
And-
let's have just a couple minutes of just a nice casual conversation, because we wanted to do like a casual
Absolutely.
podcast one of these times,
We
and
did.
I guess we'll do an announcement as well that I haven't told you guys
We had a
yet.
great weekend. We got very, very, very drunk every single night.
Hey, yo, my
I was very hungover the first night. Obviously, just me because they were not 21, so it was just me. I was the only one drinking, only one hungover because I was 21.
all we did was watch him drink. It was
Yeah, it was like a watch party almost. But But it was a lot of fun. But Luke gave me his webcam, so I'm trying it out. I have it on top of an Xbox right now,
Oh.
the Xbox 360.
Oh yeah, I forgot I did that. Ben, are you using the microphone?
No, I
Son of
have
a
totally
bitch.
forgot to. No, hold on.
Ben's
I
on
forgot to
podcast.
go
Get him
grab.
out of here.
I forgot to go grab a stand,
Yeah, you
and
need
then
a stand for that one. That one's just a ball.
yeah,
So you can't really set it down. I also got a new
it
microphone.
would be awkward just to hold it, just to.
I like the new mic, Luke.
Thank you. Joe Rogan uses it. I probably shouldn't bring up Joe Rogan right now.
I
Or
support
Joe
Joe Rogan personally.
Hey, he said some things he wasn't supposed to say. He
What?
still is like the best
But what
podcast
though?
host.
But what did he say
All
that
right,
he
all
wasn't
right.
supposed to say? It's a
Let's
podcast. You
let's
say
get
whatever
back
you
to the
want.
trip. Let's get back to the trip.
Okay. Well, Ben took us to his to this fucking thing called the goddamn, like, what was it, steel yard?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the steel yard.
We found a goddamn tire sitting on the fucking
That is true. If you're
road.
looking for a true paradise-like experience but don't want to go out of the country, steel yard in downtown Cleveland.
That's right.
Make sure to go.
Oh my goodness. Let
You don't
me
wanna be
tell
there with
you.
the
Oh
sun
my
down.
god. Fucking Kim, bro. Oh, Lord have mercy. So we
Oh,
park
yeah,
in this
Luke,
parking
jeez.
garage, right?
Oh yeah, hold on.
And then
Hold on. Yeah, redo it for both them and Will, because I don't think we talked about it
okay,
in the
Will,
podcast.
I got you. So we go and Ben is like, "Yo, we have this parking garage. Y'all can park in the parking garage. Nobody parks in these two spots." And we're like, "Okay." So we do it. We park in the parking lots. Next morning we come down. It's like maybe I don't know, like
It's like
probably like
yeah, it's like 11.
11-ish, you think?
It was more like 12:30 at that point.
Okay, 12:30, who cares?
Yeah.
We get down there and Luke's and mine cars are gone. Like they're just not there.
To be
And I'm
honest,
thinking like,
and hold on, before you finish, that was my mom's car. I drove my mom's car down there.
right. It was my car, but Luke drove his car down. His mom's car down. And so like we're sitting here and we're like I remember Ben turning around and saying, "Y'all car is not here." And I'm like,
funny, very funny.
I knew I was like, Macy and Ben pulled our cars somewhere, and I know for a fact this happened.
I so wish that was the case. I so wish it was the case.
And
Very funny.
so we were like, okay, well they got towed. So let's go down and let's figure out with the manager of the goddamn building where they went. So we figured it out, and she's like, y'all can't park there. And we're like, well, nobody else was parked there. And she's like, yeah, they're assigned spots though. And I'm like, okay, that makes sense. So did you give us any notice? And she said, yeah, I put it on a little piece of paper on your car. I was like, okay. It says towed at 12. I'm like, all right, this is kind of a dick move, but whatever. I go down to the tow place to get my car. You know, Luke is getting his car. And they write on the little receipt thing that it was towed at 10:30. And I'm like, well, this doesn't make any sense because she told me that she was going to tow it at noon. And then I was like, hey, you made a mistake, towing office. You guys wrote 10:30 that you guys towed it. Well, she said that she called you guys at noon. And they were like, no, she called us at 9. We were late. We towed it at 10:30. And I'm like, I almost killed her. I swear to God, I almost committed a murder. Luke and fucking Ben can attest, I was in her office for like 10 to 15 minutes in a match with her, sitting here saying, like, you are such a bitch. You do not need to do this. You can simply put a note on the car like every other human being on the planet and let it be that. But no, God for fucking bid. God for fucking bid. The first second you show up in the goddamn office, you're calling to get everyone's fucking tow car bitch ass away. I'm slurring my words now. I'm so
He's
angry
getting mad
already.
again.
But the moral of the moral of the story is
I know he is.
I'm gonna go visit Ben at his apartment. Once again, Kim is no longer the manager of that building anymore.
Is she really not?
Who lasted longer? Who lasted
know
longer?
that.
Yeah, no. She no. I told John because John was like, fuck him. She's not gonna be there for much longer.
Yep, I knew it.
Kim was like our building, supposedly the manager for like 15 or so years, and one day I saw them doing a whole lot of cleaning, and there was some random people in the office, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" They're like, "Yeah, Kim's gone. We're in charge now." Like, oh,
Thank God.
so
Fucking bitch.
so yeah, this building is under new management.
So $200 each later, we got our cars back.
Oh my
Yeah,
God, dude.
the sign like on our building says that it would be about like 125. We get there and it's like, no, it's 200. Cash only.
And
Cash
200.
only.
the
Yeah,
thing was,
so we
when
had
I went there, I
so we
had
had to
no
come
cash.
back downtown to go to an ATM too. Yeah.
Because my plan was, like, I was going to be like, okay, because we went to the Cavs game the night before, so I spent a shit ton of money. But then I'm like, all right, I'll use my card for all the shit, and then I'll use cash for everything, for, like, all the small shit. And then I had, like, $30 in cash. So I'm like, dude, you're not telling me that I have to fucking... Oh, so then, yeah. That's,
The the one like kind of funny part was the three of us initially going to the towing company. Will, we were all pissed. Not gonna lie, I felt super fucking guilty because I was the one who suggested them parking in there. But
yeah, it's all
and
Ben's
then
fault.
fuck you. And then all of a sudden, John says in like the qual, "I'm so sorry, guys. I just farted." And the thing smells so goddamn bad.
I figured I needed to lighten the mood a
He
little
needed to
bit.
break the tension.
Oh, it did.
So I ripped ass. That's the only thing I could think of.
Listen, it's
And then
all
John
over
got
now.
so yeah.
We're good.
John took out his pain and me and Luke's pain on his own and drinking that night.
I fucking crop dusted the shit out of Kim's office when I
Oh,
left.
I thought you were gonna talk about when we were playing uh the game at
Oh
the
yeah,
table and
and
you
we played
walked
Four
like
Corners. You ever
yeah, we
played
were
that
playing
game, Will?
four
Oh
corner.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
So I
gassy that week.
so Will, we were playing four corners at my table and
Mhm.
John just like just walks around the table. We didn't think anything of it because we had been moving all day. And he stops, starts smiling, and then we all smell it pretty much at the same time. He
Oh
crop
God,
dusted us in a fucking skull.
no. You are an asshole, John.
Oh man.
You are an actual asshole, bro.
But anyways,
What?
yeah, that was the trip in a nutshell. Pretty much Kim. Thanks to Kim for ruining a 3-day vacation and make it into basically like a 2.5 day because of your bitch
Fucking,
ass.
Bitch whore.
Um,
fucking bitch or bitch.
if you're watching this, wonder if she's a fan of the podcast. And she was just like, oh, are you are you John from Inside the Paint?
That's right.
Yeah, it's
I
funny.
am.
Oh wow. You
You
guys are
should have
not
walked
stop
into her
swinging.
office and been
Keep
like,
going.
"You know who the fuck I am."
And then, yeah, I didn't tell my mom till after I got back. And
Fine, that's fine.
that way, she couldn't be mad at me. I got her car back.
There you go. Your money.
Yeah, and then for Christmas, she got me a little tow mater figurine
That's funny as
as a
fuck.
way to remember the trip. Boys, I am mad though because we each took a bottle cap home, and I think my mom threw it out.
Um,
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Don't look at me like that, John. I don't like the angle now. I don't like that angle now. But you know what? I still got. Oh yeah.
You betrayed me.
I know. So basically everyone knows my jersey collection that watches the podcast. Ben, you have something to show off, and then I got something to show off.
So do I.
And
Yeah.
Will's got something to show. John, do you have
Have
anything?
anything to,
No,
I
because you
guess
didn't
I
want to
could
buy
show my.
you didn't want to buy a fucking jersey
I could
at the
show my.
fucking
Oh,
at,
I could. Well, no. I could show my cock, I guess, but
I want to see. I mean, no, we don't want to see that.
I don't know. Hold on. Let me.
Luke's
Scour
gonna
the
really
room.
have to do some editing.
nah,
to the podcast.
listen, y'all missed out on so much over the last 2 months. I ain't editing this shit. So you get as much of us as you can possibly get. from a recording. So yeah,
John, he
Oh
just
god,
gave
that's
you the
gonna be
green
pure
light on
chaos.
everything.
but
John, he gave you the green
but
light.
listen, you
He
know
gave you
what
the
we
green
got.
lights.
You know what we got. Just in case
Yeah.
if John goes over the wall, we have the
Hey guys,
stupid uke here.
I
just in
should
case.
I should put on my Bluetooth headphones
Let's
because
not
I gotta
do
go to
that.
the bathroom
Do you really have to go to the bathroom?
a little, but I can hold it for a bit.
Okay. Well, Ben, yeah, you start talking. I'm gonna grab what I got.
I finally got my first ever NBA jersey.
Hey.
God damn it!
It is the New
Cigarette
Orleans
butt.
Pelicans 2020-2021 City Edition jerseys. It is the Zion Williamson one. Unfortunately, Zion Williamson has not played a game this season, so that was disappointing on many, many levels. But the main reason I wanted a Zion one was because this dude was just he's huge, even as he was getting drafted, and I just thought that was awesome to have this beefy guy in the league. So,
All right.
hopefully more to come. Hopefully more to come.
Hey, I just want to say to you, Luke, remember when I told you guys that Zion wasn't going to be the best because he would keep getting injured over
You
and
never
over
said he
because
would
he's
keep
too
getting
big for
injured.
his britches?
You would just tell me
I
that.
definitely said. I said
No,
he's going to
you
get
didn't.
injured. I said he's going to get injured. He's going to be great for a few years, and then he's going to get injured
Yeah.
because he's too big for his
It
goddamn
didn't
britches.
didn't
And
even
what's
hit a few years
happening
An
now?
expression. That's not like supposed to be taken literally.
So I'm saying.
Anyways,
saying. All I'm
this
saying.
is so. Now let me tell y'all, boys. Well, this isn't
All I'm saying.
I only have one other official jersey. Spoiler alert: all the jerseys I have are knockoffs, but they look great. So this is the first one, first Nike.
You
Massive
one. The other one
spoiler.
was.
You got a ball on a budget.
I
Hey,
did
I'm
get
gonna say you're just a smart businessman.
honestly, like I'm spending money on stuff for the podcast. Duh.
Obviously.
No, you're
Except-
not through the Anchor app. Because the Anchor app's absolutely free.
Nah, I spent a lot of money on this fucking.
A walking
microphone.
advertisement. That's why we have Will on.
But
Yes.
ooh, we got the
Oh,
nice.
yeah.
Oh, I remember when you got that.
Yeah.
The Jared Allen. I might change into this.
Who is
Because
an all-star this year now,
He is, and
by the way.
I wasn't gonna get a jersey, but then I didn't know they were selling them with the fucking NBA 75 fucking diamond Nike logos on the back and front, which looks absolutely. I might change into this.
You allow me to ask a question?
That one of my topics will be something to concern with the All-Star
You know what,
game.
boys? I'm getting dressed on the podcast. You're about to see me shirtless.
Hey, yo.
Okay.
Luke,
I
hey,
heard-
Luke, you let me ask a question before you do that?
Sure.
How expensive was that jersey actually?
I don't remember. I think it was
Like
like
60
one.
something plus
I
No,
wanna
dollars.
say-
no, it wasn't 60. It's Nike.
No, I think
Oh.
A
most
Nike
of those
hoodie isn't 60.
I think most of those replicas
I could
were,
probably
like,
look it up.
in the 130 range at
It was
we bought it in the team store.
It was in
It
the
was in
team
the
store.
it was in the 130.
But-
I think it was in the 130 range.
Shout out to the promo they were having, cause oh my gosh, yeah. John, I see that in your corner. Can you get that hat? Oh wait, no. We showed him already in the podcast.
Yeah, I was wearing it last
Yeah.
episode.
Yeah. Me and John got matching beanies, which was really cute. I know, but for anything that you
Fucking
bought
cute.
over $75, I think you got like $20 off. So I got a hat for like $10, which was dope. But yeah, I think this costed like $120.
That hat was definitely $35 fucking dollars.
But I got the coupon because you didn't spend over $75.
Yes, that's true. That's right. That's true.
Okay, I'm
Go
going
get
to.
a coupon, bro.
I'm gonna
I also got
undress.
I got a flat brim because I'm a big fan.
Well,
of
while
those.
you are undressing, I'm gonna go potty. So, he's not listening because he doesn't.
All right,
have
here we go.
headphones.
I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna wait till Luke does it. 'Cause I want Luke to see this. I know I showed Luke when I got
I have
this.
no idea what y'all are saying right now.
I know. Damn, Luke, you're fucking cute, bro.
I see him biting his.
He knew I was talking about him though. He knew I called his ass fucking cute. Bitch shit on my face, I attacked it. Bam, bam, bam.
Okay. All right. Now can I tell you something though? I wish
So,
they fucking traded Karis LeVert when we were fucking there, because I would have got his jersey, 100%. Fuck.
Only about a month and a half too late.
It literally went from top to bottom for top 3 Nets. My favorite Nets of all time. Fucking D'Angelo Russell. Fucking Karis LeVert was next, and then it was Jared Allen. I'm so mad.
so can I show off my heat?
Of course. Let's see it.
Wait for it.
Luke, I know I've definitely already showed you this.
You probably have.
I definitely have. Because I remember when we did we watched the finals, I had it, and I showed it. Maybe I showed it to you. I don't know if I did. So, what I got, Team USA. Oh, shit, it's pretty
Bro, I didn't even know he was wearing a jersey. I thought that was his hoodie.
Well, it was. Yeah, Team USA. Dream Team 14. You guys know who this is?
I don't.
Stockton.
No, actually, it's
No?
not Stockton.
Oh, I forget all their numbers always change for
They're
the.
different, yeah.
I want Magic.
No, I wish it was Magic. I kind of get the weakest one, I ain't gonna lie, but it's all right. Or one of the weakest ones.
Barkley.
Who?
Barkley. Hey, I knew I'd
Oh,
eventually guess the name big enough
Yeah.
to get a jersey sold.
Yeah, Team USA Charles Barkley on in honor of the Olympics going on right now, currently.
Actually, I saw a bunch of at like Dick's Sporting Goods. They had a bunch of the blue Team USA jerseys from the 2020 Olympics. I'm not gonna lie, I thought about getting those. It was all blue with like the white tie-dye looking stripes. Those went pretty good. They just didn't have any players I really liked. They mostly had like Lowry and Tatum, and I'm not a huge fan of either.
Yeah, I thought about getting some.
John, are you okay? Are you texting during a recording session?
No, I just looked at a headline. Miles Turner got caught with lotion and a tissue box right on his nightstand in a hotel room because he did a TikTok. And one of the memes was, man's got to work on his ball handling, and then this emoji. It's funny. That's what I'm looking at right now. I'm looking through all the memes. You still using your hand?
But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the topic of today's. Speaking of topics, we haven't even gotten into
The topic
it yet.
is going to be Miles Turner playing with his ball.
No, trade deadline. Sorry, I forgot to say that. That's trade deadline. Fuck, shout out Will with the matching hats.
Hey.
Yeah, I thought we were
Game
supposed to match.
recognizes game.
That's why I got this.
I don't want to look
beanie.
like a total Cavs fan though. You know what I'm saying?
It's fucked up. But
I
you
don't
want
wanna-
Cavs fan,
look?
no, it's
Hey,
fine, Bill.
guess what I got?
Hey, we accept you. It's all right. Come on.
Hey, did you actually watch that?
This?
Yeah.
I did actually.
Dude, that smelled like
It
shit.
smells. It was awful. So at the Cavs game, I spilled a bunch of Budweiser on this, and it smelled like absolute ass.
much. Oh,
So
it
I
was.
brought it home, and it was
so
cool.
So what you put it in the
Oh.
washer?
Yeah, I
dishwasher?
just put it in the washer.
John and Luke.
Yes.
Do you remember the ping pong ball we lost?
Yeah.
Yes. Did you find it? I knew you guys would at some point.
It was behind one of the pictures on the windowsill. I swore we all looked over there at some. I don't know how the fuck we missed it.
I looked underneath, like underneath that
Mhm.
furnace or heater or whatever. I never thought to
Yeah.
look underneath the pictures.
Anyways,
Yeah,
shout out to to Macy, Ben's girlfriend. She went to Target after we
Yeah.
lost that ping pong ball at like 11 o'clock.
We were all so disappointed.
shout
We were
out.
like, we want to play.
We wanted to play this new
four
game
quarters.
that we found.
Yeah, and the only ping pong ball I had, and Macy was like, "No, it's fine. I'll go grab something."
I got this.
And she comes back with this.
You still have the
Good.
fucking thing right. That's probably right where we left it too. Y'all have not touched that. Yeah.
No.
They'll have to bring it up when we go up to Buffalo this summer.
Oh, for sure.
Definitely.
I'll definitely bring up all the ping pong balls.
Yeah, but yeah, we are. That's probably gonna. I don't want to I want to try to So basically the plan is I'm trying to get as much people here for my 21st, but I also want to enjoy the time with the boys. So we might record it, we might not.
Oh, jeez.
because I felt like recording definitely took up a lot of our last day, especially with um
Well, getting everything set up took a lot longer once we
yeah.
got it all set up and figured out. So, and we'll have that stuff already like on the laptops, and we'll just have to figure out where we all sit. But once we that shouldn't take long.
Yeah.
Especially since we know like what to look for now.
Mhm.
We had no fucking clue what we were doing.
Yeah. We're pretty noobs at this, even though we've been doing it for it's almost 2
Well,
years, I
Wait for your
think.
guys' stuff. I'm
Oh, dude,
pretty
really?
legit with this.
Dude, I
we
think
were
it
we were
feels like
noobs
just
for
like
the
yesterday that we did the 1 year thing. Let me look
It's
up
coming up.
we were
What?
noobs for
May.
like
May.
May. I always get those two months.
in person shit. Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember.
we did it. When did
I
we
was pretty new
start?
to the podcast at that point.
Yeah.
Ben's been with us for just about a year.
Yeah, it was. I think it was February. It was like February, March that I joined.
There you go. That's pretty
I
dope.
Wow.
just remember it was the 15th episode. That's all I remember.
The
And John
15th.
And John, like to start off the podcast, showed off his full face Brian Scalabrino shirt
Yes.
Oh, I
that he
I
got
debated wearing that tonight,
that he
but I
was
figured
waiting.
it's been a while.
Well, anyways,
Go
I have
next.
one more announcement that you boys I've not told y'all yet.
You're
You're. Oh.
do you have cancer? Or are you coming out to us?
Okay, all right.
There's
No.
so many things that it could
Oh,
be.
he's moving to Idaho with that girl.
Let's not bring that up.
Wait, what?
Ooh.
No,
I'm
not.
Okay,
Chill.
You fucking asshole, Ben.
Anyways, now it's gonna. You know what? Now Ben, you're excluded out of this surprise. Now,
Yeah.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding. So, basically, we're gonna expand on the whole inside the podcast realm, at least a little bit. So Ben, you will be the host of Inside the Grand Prix or something like that. I already have a page set up.
Inside the track.
Inside the track, yeah. That's what I was thinking, but like I didn't know if they called them racetrack. They call them tracks, don't they?
Yeah,
Okay.
I was looking up a few different names. I'll have to make sure that one isn't taken. I don't think that one
Probably
is.
not. Or inside the pit. Do that. Whatever you want to do.
That
It's your
wouldn't be too
podcast. You
bad.
do whatever
Yeah.
you want. John,
What?
you get your own podcast too, buddy.
Oh, what do I get, Luke? I'm so
Going
excited.
fishing with John Swelly.
Fishing.
You've been saying that you wanted to do a podcast about fish.
I did, but not the sport of fishing though.
No.
I don't support the sport of fishing.
I know you don't, but it's just the title, man. Just.
Oh, I got you. So we're gonna talk about fishies.
Well, I'm not. I don't know anything about fish, but you are.
So is it just gonna be me?
It could be an educational hour with John Swellstad on
Oh
fish.
goodness. I'll talk about I'll do product reviews and shit.
You can do
Oh,
whatever you
goodness.
want.
Are you guys gonna be a part of it?
Maybe not every
If you-
episode, but if
That's fine. I'd
For-
like to
with
have
with
some
like
of you guys on.
educational, yeah, you could teach me about different fishes.
I'll lecture you.
Lecture me. All right.
and don't think we forgot about Will.
Who's Will? Oh, my baby daddy. I got you.
Whoa.
Ooh.
What?
Ava's the cover up.
That's right.
Damn. All right. Well, Will, since you love college basketball, and if you want to, we could do a college basketball podcast
Okay.
or anything you want. I don't know like a lot of sport-ish hobbies or like other sports that you like. But we could do that, college hoops, whatever you want. So everyone, every one of the main hosts is gonna get a podcast, at least to what they like. And I might start hockey. I don't know.
Dude, if you do hockey, I would jump on and talk hockey with you.
I don't know. I feel so bad. Um, Shout out to oh my gosh, Wardy. He has like it's not like a big channel, but he's got a couple, like I'd say like 10,000 subscribers. I DM'd him saying that I wanted to start a YouTube channel talking about hockey. We recorded the episode and I never uploaded it.
Oh yeah.
So I'm sorry for wasting your time, buddy, but if you want to hop back on, we're fully here to do it. But yeah. And we're going to try and get some guests in the next couple episodes that I've been trying to work on, but I won't let you know until it's definite. But that's the lineup. If you can, John, boys, if you want to title your podcast however you want, I want inside the though.
Yeah.
Inside the something.
Inside the anal fin.
Please, God, no.
I don't know about that. But yeah, do with it as you will. So that just means more podcasts. That just means more editing.
Inside the tank.
That's
There
a good
you go. I like that.
Inside the tank. Fish tank. Let's do it, baby.
Hey, if you call it Inside the Tank, you got to start every podcast with that kind of hype, though.
Inside the tank. LeBron's the GOAT, and so are my fishies. Booyah.
So are my fish.
Love that. That was Joanne that you guys
But yeah,
just
there
saw.
is no episodes recorded, no planning yet. I just wanted to say something about it, that it will happen sometime. But for now that March Madness is coming up, Will, you got to get on your game.
Oh, I'm so excited.
But yeah, well, let's get into the actual podcast. It's been 30 minutes. So
Short screen, no. Short
Yeah,
screen. I think short screen.
we all agreed to jump on at 9:15 and get started. It is 3 minutes to 11 now.
listen, what do you expect? I don't know what you expect, Ben. Like, you've been here for a year now. So
I'm just telling the audience
yeah,
the amount of
Exactly.
headassery that we put into this podcast.
listen, we're just a couple
A
of
lot of
boys from out of
preparation.
town catching up.
Oh, yeah.
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Just catching up.
So basically, this is how this is gonna work. I actually had more detail into my what's it called? My planning for this episode. We're gonna go over every major, not like in detail, but every single major trade that happened at trade deadline. Y'all are gonna give me a school grade, and then each of you get one trade that you get to talk about. That's either your favorite, your least favorite, one that impacts the team the most, who lost the trade, all that sort of stuff. So let me just pull it up. So this is every official deal from the deadline. Of course, you get the big one, the one that hurt me the most, the one that I'm probably gonna be talking about. So y'all have to find different ones. And that's a James Harden trade. It's the first time I said it out loud. I'm sorry. It just gets me.
Difficult. I understand.
It is difficult.
I understand.
Side by side, though, or off track for a second. Fucking the big three for the Nets only played 16 games.
I'm not gonna lie. That was probably like when I saw. I think I saw that somewhere, and I was. That's like the most disappointing thing.
We might have to
It's
make
not-
that like a
it's not
whole
the-
topic because we might have a lot
It's
to
not
talk
the
about
fact.
with that.
Yeah, it's not the fact that they, were injured or any of COVID or the trade. I do want to talk about that because I have some strong feelings, but that could be after the trade deadline talk.
Of course. My phone's at 1%, so I have to go on my computer, and I hope this doesn't mess up because every time I launch Chrome, something happens. I can still see y'all moving. Y'all are still moving. Y'all are still talking. Well, you're not talking, but I can see you. Please, no. Let's not. Okay, I think everything's working. Is the stream okay? The stream's okay, baby. The stream's okay. Let's just go to the website.
I only have one trade I want to talk about.
Well, that is all you get. So Anyways, let's go into this. Oh, whoopsies. Okay.
Only one trade.
Only one trade that you can go into detail about. The rest you just give a school
One.
grade.
One.
Will is making ramen.
Yo, I had a packet of ramen, half a pound of Beyond Beef, and about a cup of steamed vegetables for my dinner.
Hold
It
on,
was delicious.
while Will's doing that, should we talk about the ramen I fucking made?
It was pretty good. It was so filling, though. It was so filling.
Yeah, it was.
My special ramen recipe never disappoints.
No, it was really good.
We'll wait for Will to come back. Will, you're
God
good.
damn it,
Take
Will.
your time. We'll pause this. We'll pause the recording. Plus minuses, however you see fit.
I like it to be hard.
You like to
That's
be
a
ignored.
great. I love that. That was
I feel like we all enjoy that.
Yeah.
all right. First one
I think we all enjoy that.
was the sad one that you could see right there if you're looking at my camera.
Hell yeah.
Well, like, how are we grading it? From whose perspective are we grading
From
it
your
from?
perspective,
I
I
got it.
understand that, but like,
Go first.
in my opinion,
In your opinion, the overall grade of the trade, who quit, just like briefly, who won, who lost, and then
okay.
the
So
one,
do I say
and then
who
we get
won?
no, not
Yeah, and
yet.
then-
John, just
Yeah.
let me go. John, let me be your example.
Why doesn't everyone go? Ben and Will can go first, and then you
Yes.
can see what happens.
Okay,
Anyways,
fine.
the Sixers landed James Harden and Paul Millsap. In exchange, the Nets got Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, Andre Drummond, and 2 first-round picks. Y'all can go with your grades.
I'll give it overall B. I feel like I don't want to say like. I feel like the Sixers gave up way too much. I feel like they could have got another pick in for advance, but the Nets though. Luke, I don't know how you feel being a Nets fan, but I feel like the Nets won that thing, man.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you. We're just gonna do a rapid school grade, and you get to talk about one trade.
Oh, okay, my bad.
No, you're good. You're
My
good.
bad.
You're
Hey,
good.
it gets
You're
a B.
But I am taking this.
He gets kicked off the podcast.
Trey gets
but
a
I
B.
am
done.
taking this Nets
You're
trade
done.
though. I will be talking.
I'm done?
about
All
this
right.
one.
Oh, I didn't mean to literally.
I swear to God, I thought he left.
Hey.
Okay, so
That was so
All right.
Alright.
Ben, what's your grade?
for the Nets, it's an A. For the Sixers, it's a C.
Oh, okay. Let's do that then. Will, start off. Let's start that again. Just grade each team.
I would say the same exact grade Ben gave.
Okay.
That was kind of my average.
Fair enough. John?
I have to hold it to B because it's an average, but good stuff, Ben.
Good shit. Good shit.
I'd say for the Nets, it's either an A minus B plus. I think they got rid of James Harden, but he really wasn't doing too hot this year anyway. So I'm gonna go ahead and say that it was in an A minus for them. For the 76ers, I gotta say it was probably a B minus, maybe a C plus, but that's my opinion.
I'm sorry, but the only stat that was down was his overall points per game. Like he was still having a great year. I didn't like the narrative that he was having an off year just because he wasn't getting as many points. His assist and rebound numbers were still through the roof.
Luke, you have to let me respond to this.
No.
God damn it, Luke.
We probably will have a whole separate topic about this trade.
We probably would, yeah.
Because my main thing was just gonna have this be the only topic, just to get things back into gear for us. But we got to talk about this trade because it's still. What the fuck? I look away from the screen and I see fucking Will in a cowboy hat and a belt.
Will has now upgraded from just a USA jersey to a cowboy hat and the WWE USA title belt.
You can't get more American than that.
I was just about to say that shit. Can you get any more American than me right now?
No.
You have to just
have you
become
seen
the
my
dom.
skin color?
Get a beer in your hand, and that's like the only way you can get more.
That's facts.
I need to upgrade to like some earbuds. I hate headphones.
Give me a good Will riser in my hand. What?
Oh my god, are these? Please tell me that these are just regular. Fuck. Damn it. I just want earbuds. I don't have any that fucking plug in. All right.
Yeah, if you boys did notice, I upgraded. I got a new belt.
Nice.
I will say that USA title.
Legit. Legit.
All right.
Hey, I wore this when I went to Cleveland. I went to SmackDown in Cleveland, and I wore this boy. It was legit.
Nice.
I had like 6 drunk homeless guys want to fight me for it. It was fun.
All right. The next trade is with my boy Spencer Dinwiddie getting traded to the Mavericks, and well, that was Bertans, but man, for Porzingis and a second-round pick. Will left, so Ben.
I'm gonna on that. Not Spencer's gonna fit in. I'm gonna give the Wizards C. Porzingis is just not the guy he used to be. He's real inconsistent now. So it's kind of a deal that both teams were just, man, let's try to shake things up, but I don't think it's gonna do either team any good.
All right, John.
I actually completely agree with Ben. Um, I'm really a big fan of Porzingis, but it just was not working at Ellis. So I agree with Ben wholeheartedly.
I mean, there was at one point we were talking about Porzingis being the next great European player after Dirk retired, and he's been nowhere. And so,
Right.
All right, Will.
I'm gonna request both of you get out of my head because you keep saying the same things I'm saying.
All right.
We're all in agreement.
all right, it's a rarity that we all agree on the topic.
Twilight Zone, we actually came back. We're all in this. I'm wearing a cowboy hat, and we're all agreeing on shit. This is weird.
Hey, I can ruin this with one word.
All right. The Celtics
No.
acquired Derek White from the Spurs. Celtics just got Derek White. The Spurs got Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, and then for 2022 a first-round pick and a 2028 first-round pick swap. Now, before we get to the grades, this tells you how old we're getting. That like 2028 is like not like a near future draft pick, but like
That's still 6 years away.
I know, but like I just feel
But
old.
it's gotten to the point that they're trading them now.
Yeah.
So.
Getting into that reality. All right. Ben, we'll just go Ben, John, Will.
I fucking love it for the Celtics. I'm gonna give them a B minus, just because they had to give up a lot of picks. But I love White. He was actually on my fantasy team. He was getting me a ton of points. He was having a White and Murray. We had a crazy dynamic in San Antonio. They just couldn't get going in the West. But for San Antonio, I'm gonna give it a C plus, just because they got those first round picks in there. Those players aren't going to do anything for them.
All right.
I'm gonna say B minus for the Celtics. They gave away a lot of picks. And I actually like Richardson because he's got some pretty good defense. But I gotta say, honestly, this is like a D for the Spurs. I think they should really be focusing on a total rebuild, and not giving away picks, left, right, and center. But
The Spurs
that's
never
my
gave away
opinion.
any picks.
Yeah,
Spurs
the
got
Spurs-
picks. They
Spurs
two
Oh,
got
picks.
Spurs got picks.
Well, no,
They-
they technically got one pick, and then they're swapping with the Celtics in 2028 first rounds.
Oh, I thought they sent 2 picks over.
No, just
No, the
one
Celtics-
and then a
Nothing bad.
swap.
The Celtics sent all the players and picks over.
I gotcha. Well, then to that, I'm gonna upgrade to probably a solid B or B minus. 'Cause I really think they need to build around DeJounte Murray. I'm not saying he's the next Russell Westbrook by any means, but he has a lot of potential. And paired around the right players, I think the Spurs can really make it back big into the finals and maybe win some rings.
And their only hope is the draft. Just there's no free agents wanting to go to San Antonio, just like no free agents wanting to
Exactly.
go to Utah.
Right.
Their only hope is the
You're
draft.
you're completely right. Absolutely.
All right, Cowboy.
So,
Yeehaw. I was gonna drop the F bomb, and I didn't think we were gonna do that. So
Of
fuck
course
you,
we're fucking
Will.
allowed to
Fucking
do
of-
that. What the
fucking
fuck
of
you think
course
this
we're
fucking
allowed
shit
to do
is?
that.
do my intro again.
All right, Cowboy.
Yeehaw, motherfuckers.
Hey, that was
think-
too much. Come on.
Come on
There's
now.
kids who
All right,
watch
see,
this.
this is why I
God
asked.
damn it,
Holy
Will.
shit.
Fucking language.
No, I think I'm gonna go along with what Ben and John said. The Celtics gave a bit too much, I would say. Thinking that they're really a contender when, they're middle of the pack in the East at best right now. In my opinion, I think that's where they're gonna finish. So they can still build in the draft. So I don't know. Everyone's iffy there, but the Spurs going out and getting a first round is big because as we said. I don't know. That thing is just going down. Pop needs to get out of there. That ship's sailing away. So I don't know. That's a tough one in my opinion to grade.
Yeah, it's always kind of hard to see like coaches, just the game passes them by. It will happen to players. It happens to coaches, and Greg Popovich was such a huge icon for 25 years almost at this point. That it sucks.
Celtics also got Daniel Tice from the Rockets in exchange for Dennis.
That was the worst trade in
That's a Snoop
fucking
Dogg meme.
history.
That's a Snoop Dogg meme.
Please,
Ooh.
please, please, let me rate this one.
Wait, who did they give up though? Hold up, what did they give up?
They gave up Dennis Schroeder, Inez Freedom. Sorry, I almost said Cantor. Inez Freedom. And then
Who did they get?
Ennis Cantor, but he changed his last name to Ennis Freedom.
Who did the Celtics get?
Daniel Tice.
Oh, Daniel Tice.
And then Bruno Fernando for the Rockets also get.
I'm gonna go first on this one. I'm gonna say
They get-
for the Rockets, A fucking plus, A plus, and for the Celtics, F. Not a doubt in my goddamn mind. F. You gave away Ennis Freedom and Dennis Schroeder for Daniel Tice. Okay. Whatever. Whatever you want to do. I don't care. Fucking go for it. Fuck the Celtics. I fucking hate them anyway. Go ahead, Ben. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the Rockets, they get an A. The Celtics, they don't even get an F. They need to seriously reevaluate whoever the fuck their general manager is right now.
Fucking
is it-
Brad Stevens.
Oh,
He's the new manager.
Brad Stevens might need to
Go back to coaching.
go back to
What?
coaching because
Seriously.
the fuck is he giving up so many players for? Like, he gave up what 5 or 6 players, a draft pick, and is going to swap one for a decent player, I will say, in White, but you're getting someone who's maybe going to get 3 minutes in the other trade. Like that is horrible, and they will even if they didn't trade before and after the trade, they are still first round exits. The trade deadline did nothing for them. except make Brad Stevens look like an idiot.
An idiot.
All right,
I mean,
Will.
maybe they could possibly
Dumbass.
clear up some contract space and everything. But I mean, what free agent is like meaningful is gonna sign Celtics?
Alex Caruso.
He
I just said meaningful, and I also
One.
said free
One, he
agent.
is meaningful, but two, he's not a free agent.
I don't think he's that meaningful. I get the hype. Yeah, okay, great.
He-
Bald
off the-
Eagle, sure, but
No,
and
no,
he's good. He's not bad.
Dude, you sucked off Alex Caruso when he was the Laker. I don't want to fucking
Right.
hear
When he
it.
was LeBron's teammate and now he left, fuck himself. Black
The
power.
Lakers wouldn't pay him. Remember that. That wasn't.
That's right. Absolutely. He don't deserve much. He's white.
All right, Will. What do you
That's
grade it?
fucking racist.
Tough that. Yeah, I don't care. Call me a racist. You damn right I am. Fuck white people.
All
Sorry.
right.
Will
Will,
and Ben.
what's your grade?
It's all around. Fuck them all.
All right, that. See, quick responses, John.
Got you.
So the next
Well,
one.
John just pissed me off. I can't even give a good one because John just pissed me off.
So this is a 4-team trade. So you guys got to y'all got to
We gotta
give
think.
4 grades.
Oh,
So
God,
y'all
man.
got to pay attention.
All right, hold up. Let me write this shit down.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Totally
I
right.
say
right.
one thing before we start.
Okay.
We didn't show off what we were drinking before the podcast, guys.
I am drinking a nice Propel grape.
That's tough.
I got a stadium cup full of water.
Nice. John?
I
John
was
has-
drinking.
John has a
Oh,
Pepsi.
Jesus. I was drinking to start the podcast a Commodore Perry IPA by Great Lakes Brewing Company. Finished that, and then I switched to a Amber Lager, Elliot Ness, also by Great Lakes. And now I'm opening up the generic Great Lakes IPA. You can't really see it. That's the best you're gonna get.
Wow, it's like you need a ringlet or something.
I actually just ordered one. 6.5 alcohol percent, 50 IBU, if you guys know what that means. So it's fairly bitter, but
All right, Will, what are you drinking?
pretty bright and
All right,
citrusy. I
boys.
really
I'm
like it
drinking
a lot.
classic
Okay.
Arnold Palmer today.
All right, there you go.
God,
See,
I
quick.
feel like a goddamn
quick.
alcoholic.
Everyone
Yeah.
was quick. John.
Except for John.
But yeah, I love the Great Lakes. There are
All right, the
few
Bucks
drinks
got-
about the
all
Great
right.
Lakes I'm really not a big fan of.
Do you
but,
want a fucking beer podcast? Like, is that what you want? Is that what you're trying
Actually,
to tell me?
I've been genuinely thinking about it. Like every
Fish.
month I
Yeah,
You know
review a
what?
different
You know what
brew.
though? You know what though? That
Let's
would be
do a
cool
beer.
if like we could all,
Right?
like if we just buy like a case of beer and we review it. You know?
Exactly. We just share it and we just progressively get more and more, you
Drunk.
know.
You know what
Drunk.
else I was
And
thinking, boys?
we could add liquor into it too.
There you
I
go.
was thinking that we do a drinking game.
On the
one night.
podcast.
No.
Every time John says something stupid,
we
take
will
a
watch-
shot.
We were gonna watch the B movie, but every time they say B, you have
You
to
drink.
drink.
Oh god.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh god. Oh god.
Okay, I'm so down for that.
All right.
I feel like we have to do that on the weekend though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't want to wake up. I don't want to wake up for school the next morning.
Anyways, the Bucks got Serge Ibaka from the Clippers, a second-round pick from Sacramento, another second-round pick from Detroit, and cash considerations from the Clippers as well. The Clippers got Rodney Hood from Milwaukee, Zemi Algile from Milwaukee.
Ooh.
And this guy, I honestly have no idea how to say his name. Vanja Marinkovic. And then the Kings got Dante DiVincenzo from Milwaukee, Josh Jackson from Detroit, Trey Lyles from Detroit, David Michino from the Clippers.
Wait, what up? They got DiVincenzo and then who?
Josh Jackson. And then did you
So-
get Trey Lyles? Here, I can always just
Alright,
share
so-
my screen, Ben.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that would be helpful. Well, if you're trying to write down everything.
I think we're writing a fucking book, dude.
Yeah. Okay.
You see all that? And then
Yeah.
second round pick, and then the Pistons get Marvin Bagley from Sacramento, obviously.
Well, I'm gonna say. So it was Piston, Bucks, Kings, and
Clippers.
Pistons, Bucks, Kings, and Clippers. I'm gonna say Pistons for me get an A. Oh, I don't know. Kings get a C plus. Clippers get like a C minus, and the Bucks a solid B minus. I'm gonna say the Pistons. Did I say the Pistons get a B plus?
I thought you said they got like an A.
Okay, well, A minus, B plus, one of those two.
Um, see, I think this is. I know what the Kings are doing, especially from another trade that they pulled. Uh, with like not Horton. Fuck, who was their rookie last year that they just traded away? I'm forgetting his name, but the Kings are in now a full rebuild mode. They're trying to get everything and anything they could for their players. To be fair, I think across the board, every team gets a C. This was just a for most of these teams, it was a throwaway and see like what little they can get. It's a C all around for 4 teams.
Okay. I'm gonna go. I'm kind of along with Ben's viewing, but the Pistons are gonna get an F in my opinion because the Pistons are the worst team in the NBA, and they just traded away draft picks that they really didn't need to trade because they're gonna be
Yeah, but
shitty.
there's second round picks.
But still, those second round picks can be think about 31, 32. Those are still decently good picks. Just to get Marvin Bagley, I don't know. If they could have got more than different, but like they gave away what 2 second rounders and something else for Marvin
Give
Bagley.
away Josh Jackson away as well, and a few other role players.
Exactly for Marvin Bagley. That's it. I don't know. Yeah, you're talking me out. I'll give him a D. I'll give him a D. So all season a D. That's where I'll go. But I just don't think it's a good move for the Pistons. That's just me though.
All right. Next one is the Hornets got Montrezl Harrell for Vernon Carey. And then the Wizards get Vernon Carey Jr., Ish Smith, and Boston's second round pick that Charlotte had.
Charlotte got Montrezl Harrell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Charlotte to me gets an A, solid A, and then the Wizards, I guess, B minus.
I'm gonna go Charlotte with an A. I've always loved Montrezl Harrell. He's such an underrated player. I hate how much teams don't value him and just either don't sign him in free agency or just trade him away for almost nothing. He's so impactful to the teams he's on. So yeah, Charlotte gets an A. I think I'm gonna say Wizards get a C. It would have been a D, but they got a pick in there. So
Honestly, think I thought it was pretty much. I would say I wouldn't say even, but good for both sides, right? As we said, Montrezl Harrell is one of the most underrated players in the NBA, and every team he's on, he just makes them significantly better. So I will have to agree with Ben. Charlotte's getting an A on that. That's a difference maker immediately, right? And he can help the young guys develop. They can make that Charlotte team really, really good. Wizards on the other hand, I mean, we'll go C. I mean, it's not really gonna like kill them, but it's like you really just gave up one of the most underrated players in the NBA for second round pick and then dudes I've never heard of, N.H. Smith. So
I mean, if you think about it, in terms of like player positioning similarities, the Wizards just gave up Montrezl Harrell for Kristaps Porzingis. Like, is that a
yeah,
trade that is that something that an organization who is trying to get into the playing games is really should be making? So
Alrighty. Next one, Torrey Craig. The Suns get Torrey Craig and some cash considerations. And then the Pacers get Jalen Smith and a second round pick.
I don't like this trade at all.
wait, who got the second round pick?
The Pacers.
I mean, I'm gonna say for the Suns, D. They really didn't get much out of that. Uh, for the Pacers, I'm gonna say a B minus. They're definitely in rebuilding mode, essentially, especially since they were trying to get rid of. I think they did get rid of Sabonis.
they did.
They're also trying to dump Miles Turner as well. So yeah, I think Pacers get a B minus. They're in the process of rebuilding and getting every asset that they can.
I think the Pacers get a C plus. An argument can be made for a B minus. And then I think the Suns, I think also kind of like a you know what? I'll say C minus, but I could see a D plus in there as well.
Yeehaw.
I'm gonna go along with those. Like, honestly, I hate cash considerations. I hate trades for money. Like it's just I just don't like that. I don't like especially the NBA. I don't like the MLB and I don't like it in the NBA. But I mean,
Imagine being the fucking player. You didn't even get traded for a pick or for a player. You got traded for like $200,000.
That's
you
like
got
your
sold.
worth.
You were essentially sold.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
think
fucked.
fucking another white rich man just sold him.
Exactly.
But yeah,
Exactly.
that's just fucked.
But
And
yeah, so I hate end deals surrounding cast considerations unless it's like all stars and oh here's some money too. But like I don't like that. I mean, it just D's both ways because I don't. And I'll keep it a stack. I don't know either of the dudes who got traded either. So it's like
That's what I'm gonna switch it up to the major trades.
yeah, because I don't know either of those dudes who got traded. So
That
it's like
way it
I
goes
know the
faster.
money versus pick. So I mean, it's like I'm much rather draft pick the money, but whatever.
All right, boys, we're going lightning round. Right off the top of the dome.
Okay.
Pacers
wait, hold up. Who is going in order so we don't all go at once?
John, Ben, Will.
Oh jeez.
Sorry for putting you on the spot, John.
That's
Pacers
okay, I
get
can handle it.
Halliburton, Buddy Hield, Tristan Thompson. The Kings get Sabonis, Justin Holiday, Jerry Lamb, and a second. Go.
Am I doing like one for each team still?
Yeah.
Yeah, yes.
I'm gonna say Pacers, B plus, Kings, C.
Pacers, A minus. Kings, B minus.
I think I'm gonna go Pacers with a B and the Kings the A. The Kings went and got hella better.
Oh, you're fucking whack.
Trailblazers. So the Pelicans get C.J. McCollum, Larry Nance, Tony Snell. The Pacers. Whew, this is gonna be a lot. The Blazers get Josh Hart, Nikhil Alexander-Walker, Saturansky. Who the fuck is that? Didi Lazada. Uh, a protected first round pick 2022. 2026 second round pick and a 2027 second round pick. For both those second round picks, it just says in parentheses, whichever is better between teams.
I'm gonna say D plus all around. I think they're both needing to rebuild.
For the Pelicans, I'm gonna go with the C minus, and the Trailblazers, I'm gonna actually go with the B minus just because of how many people they got and the number of picks, and it sounded like they got a nice, tasty Italian dinner.
Didi Lazada.
Oh,
Mm.
Yeah, I would probably go B's across the board. Just because I mean I like the fact oh yeah, it's lightning round fuck. Yeah, B's across the board.
All right.
Forgot what we were doing.
And just before I start, favorite trade. Cavs get Karis LeVert and a second round pick.
Cavs get an A plus. Pacers get a fucking F. Calling it right now.
Pacers get Ricky
Cavs
Rubio.
are going to the ship.
Can you let me finish the damn fucking
Cavs are going to the
trade?
ship.
Can you let me
Hey,
finish
you are
the
not
trade?
the host yet.
Cavs are going to the ship.
Yeah, you're
Hold it
hosting a different one. You can control all you want in your
Oh, dude,
fishy
I can't wait. It's
podcast.
gonna be a huge failure. Let's do this.
And then the Pacers get Ricky Rubio, a lottery protected first round pick. All these picks are in 2022, just so I was saying. A second round pick from Houston, that Cavs had obviously, and a 2022 second round pick that from Utah that the Cavs had.
This, I'm calling it now. This is the one I want to talk about. Just saying.
Okay, all right.
Fair enough.
Like I said before, Cavs A plus, Pacers. I'm also actually not gonna say F. I'm gonna say A or A minus.
Yeah, Cavs get an A. No, I'm gonna say Cavs A minus and Pacers A B. John, I will explain myself when you go on.
It'll be my turn, so no, I decline. Thank you.
Cavs get an A plus.
Yeah.
They get an A plus for that trade. Perfect trade for them. And Pacers get like a C, dude. Bad
That's
deal.
interesting. Hot take right there.
Bad deal. I'm a Cavs fan, so I liked it.
Well, there you go.
I like that trade because I can now see 2/3 of my favorite Brooklyn Nets players of all time without going to Brooklyn. Well, they're not in Brooklyn anymore, but I'd rather go to Cleveland than Brooklyn.
Cleveland, this
and,
is for you.
All I want.
What's up?
I get to see them anytime I so please.
Yeah, it must be nice, Ben.
Yeah, fuck you, Ben. Go to hell.
Honestly,
I'm trying to get like you, my boy.
my boy.
I'm trying to be like you.
All right. Blazers trade Powell and Covington to the Clippers in exchange for Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, Keon Johnson, and a 2025 second round pick that Detroit had.
Was it Detroit and the Blazers? Yeah.
No. The Clippers
Yeah.
and the Blazers. It's just
The
that
Clippers
Detroit,
and the Blazers.
the Clippers had
Oh, I
Detroit's
got you. I
pick.
got you.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait, I thought you said.
Yeah, that's why I was confused. Blazers, off the top of my head, Blazers, I'm gonna give a C plus. Clippers, I'm gonna give a solid B minus.
Can you name off the players traded again?
Yeah, Clippers got Norman Powell and Robert Covington. Blazers get Eric Bledsoe, Justice Winslow, Keon Johnson, and their second round pick.
Clippers. Clippers. I'm gonna give a B plus. I love Robert Covington. Uh, Blazers. I'm gonna give them a C minus. They didn't really get a whole lot.
Yeah.
Gotta do it again. Ben was thinking the same shit I was.
Not your old pal John.
No, not John. Ben was.
You're not going to my wedding.
When are you getting married?
You're not going to my wedding
When are you getting married?
tomorrow.
Well,
Ben and Luke, you guys are invited to my wedding tomorrow. By the way.
Well, John, you're the best man at my wedding, so fuck you.
Well, you're gonna be my best man.
Well, thanks, man.
Dude.
And Luke, and Ben, and Micah. I got a whole,
everyone.
and like just everyone. I got a whole lot of best men.
All right, boys.
So-
That's pretty much the major trades.
Okay. Who's going first talking about their trade?
I'm gonna go first with my Nets trade, because I.
Host.
So let's sit
Hold
down.
up. Hold up. Before you go, Anthony, about 30 minutes ago, Anthony Davis went out of the game with an
watched
ankle
it
injury.
happen, bro. He's done for the
Fucking
season. I
blow up.
fucking saw that shit. It was disgusting. He's out for the season. I'm calling it right now. It's the same thing that's happening last year that happened this year.
Just tell him put some ice on it. He'll be fine. He needs an ice pack. So it's like
Okay,
he's gonna
middle
get
school
super
nurse.
nurse. Just put an ice pack on it. You'll be fine.
Nice.
Internally bleeding. You'll be
Yo,
fine.
I
It's
actually
nice.
had that experience though. I'm not even joking. Before I get into the Nets trade and get all heated, I broke my toe, and I had majority of my classes. So my classes went like upstairs, downstairs, like that the whole day. So like, listen,
Shit, you had a 2-story middle school?
yeah.
Damn, don't hurt yourself flexing on us, bro.
East was a piece of trash.
But yeah. Well, our middle school is connected to the high school, so it's not really like a big.
Okay.
But yeah, we and then like I broke my toe. It was fucking black and blue and like swollen and gross and shit. What the?
Who the fuck?
Sir
Who
Beef.
the fuck is that guy?
Swaggerton.
It's my friend Tom. I don't think he knows we're doing a podcast.
What's up, Tom? How we doing?
Hey,
What's up, bro?
Tommy.
What's your favorite NBA
Howdy.
trade, bro?
Yeah,
What
we're
was
talking
that?
about the NBA. We're
Tom,
talking about the
Tom,
NBA.
we're doing a
deadline.
podcast. I'm not gaming right now.
Oh, okay.
If do you wanna
Favorite person
hold
in
on,
the
hold on.
NBA?
Yeah, go ahead.
Magic Johnson.
Because of the age.
What about Magic Johnson?
What was that?
What about Magic Johnson?
He's got a cool name.
I can't argue with that.
All
Well,
right.
I mean,
Tom, if
you
you
got
wanna,
one.
Trying to
do you
see
wanna,
Magic Johnson?
while the podcast I guess is recording, do you want to promote your band for any local Buffalo people that are listening to this?
Yeah, sure. If you like basketball and you also somehow happen to like polka music, do I have the band for you? Captain Tom and the Hooligans, performing in Buffalo, New York. Very soon Cleveland and Pittsburgh as well. Maybe one day Ontario if they ever open the border. We also do Irish music. Yeah.
Well,
All right,
Bill.
check you guys out.
All right, thanks, Tom.
Yeah, I'm from
Love
Cleveland.
it.
If you're ever in town, let me know.
Tom,
I'll bet.
I'll hit you up after this if I'm down to game though.
All right, I'll see if I'm still awake.
All
I
right,
just finished up. I should probably go. You guys are recording.
all right. See you, Tom. Thanks for the promotion. All right.
What a guy. Unexpected was good.
So funny.
Okay. Back. What was I saying?
You were talking about the trade, no?
No. Oh, I was talking about my toe. Anyways.
Oh yes.
Yeah. I walk up the stairs to the nurse's office, and like she goes, "All right, let me see the toe." I go, okay. I show it. It's pretty gross. She just says to me, by the way, I already got a doctor's note, but I never got crutches. So she
Okay.
knows I have a broken toe. Mindful, it's a pinky toe, but it still fucking hurts, right?
A toe's a toe, man.
A toe is a toe.
Toe's a toe.
But then she just gave me some ice. No, the school issued crutches. And yeah, she made me walk the entire day with a broken toe.
Builds character.
It did. It made me become the man I am today. I would not be on this podcast if it wasn't for that school nurse.
I bet
You
you
know-
got
you know,
a
I'm
tiny little
happy.
chest hair. Now,
Do I have a what?
a little tiny chest hair.
I don't have any chest hair, John.
Not even from that day where she made you walk with a broken toe.
No,
Fuck you. How do you not have any chest hair?
I don't have no chest. Dude, I'm Filipino. We don't grow hair except a mustache.
I have nipple hair. It's the weirdest fucking thing.
Dude, we
I
don't
do have
hear-
that. I do have that.
I've got like only nipple
Anyways,
hair
the
and,
James
like,
Harden trade. The James
few
Before we get-
few here and there.
before we get off the rail. The James Harden trade.
Yeah,
Oh,
before.
we jumped
No.
the rails long ago.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Nah, just kidding. Tom's cool. So James Harden trade, in my opinion, like once I saw it, at first I didn't think they were gonna do it. I've heard rumors that that they weren't the Nets haven't responded yet. They weren't gonna do nothing, and I see it happen, and then I'm like, well, it kind of sucks because Harden was my favorite out of the three of them. And he put up amazing numbers. He wasn't putting up Rockets numbers, obviously, because he had people to share the ball with now. But he was putting up decent points throughout the entire score sheet, which I loved. But we get Ben Simmons, and I am more excited for Seth Curry to be on this team than Ben Simmons. 100%. I hated Ben Simmons from the start. I never liked him. But I don't know. Yes, there was some rumored, how do I say it? Rumored disputes with, or beef, I should say, with Harden and Kyrie and him
AD
playing.
was also thrown into those rumors too, I heard.
Yeah, which I don't know what to believe. You never know, obviously. I just don't like the trade at all. I honestly wish we could have just kept Harden, and just I don't know, just try. Like, 16 games wasn't enough. Just try. Have you seen the record for those 16 games though? They lost 3
13-3.
total games. That's it. Just try to. That's it. That's just me venting right now, but I hate the trade.
I do want to kind of talk about the Nets for a little bit though, since we're talking about the trade and all that. It's just a colossal fuck up. Like not 2 years, but like 3 years ago, the Nets had one of the best young cores in the league. They had an amazing lineup that could, with time, contend for a title. And they blew it up for a win now type deal. And hey, they got some great pieces.
Oh yeah, can I also just say real quick, the Nets 100% won that trade, 100%. With
100%.
2 first-round picks plus Ben Simmons. I mean, he's still as long as he doesn't shoot the ball, he's still a decent player. You get
Do everything, but
yeah.
you better pass that fucking ball every time.
Right. But then you get Seth Curry. He's not his brother, obviously. 100% obvious, but he's still a decent shooter from outside. Great. Andre Drummond, amazing. We get another center. Can I just tell you something though? Did you hear that they almost traded Claxton
Oh,
I
you
did
would have
hear that.
to the Raptors? I would have died.
Mm-hmm.
you would have come on with a goddamn
I would have come
loaded
on with a
walk
Raptors
and-
Claxton jersey,
Almost lost
officially
it.
transferring favorite teams to the Raptors.
No, but you guys blew it all up for a win now. And you want to know why? You guys aren't going
Why?
to win a title this year.
Why, Ben?
KD.
What'd you say?
KD, not
Oh, okay.
himself.
I thought you
but-
said Haiti, like the country. Okay,
No,
go
no,
ahead.
no. The reason the Nets aren't going to win this year, even before the trade, was KD, but more specifically, it was KD's injury. When, Kyrie wasn't playing at this time,
Mhm.
and it was KD and Harden. They were the number one team in the East. In my personal opinion, they were the best built team to take on the Suns. In my opinion, before the trade, they were the only team from the East that was built enough to have a chance against the Suns in a 7-game series. KD gets injured. They start losing. Then they have to go and get Kyrie back, but now Kyrie can only play for like half the fucking
Part-time.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah, he part-time messes even more with the chemistry nightmare that the Nets have at this point, and they fall apart. If, we can always say what if, but seriously, if KD doesn't go down with an injury, they're not trading anyone away. They're still the number one team in the East.
If you would have told me in the beginning of the season that um, they would trade Harden and not Kyrie,
Oh, you would have been laughed out of everywhere.
dude, I wouldn't believe you. But it happens. We got a lot for him. If somehow both hold on, I'm sorry, I gotta look. What year picks? They got 2022 first, which is probably most likely gonna be a late first round pick, and then hopefully the 76ers suck in 2027, and we can get a nice mid to early first. But I'll take those picks any day. Drummond is pretty good. He's still a decent rebounder. Definitely not what he once was, but yeah. And then you get Seth Curry, Ben Simmons. I
If
don't know.
if I'm Steve, Ben Simmons does not play point guard.
No.
Patty Mills remains my point guard. Personally, I wouldn't even have let Kyrie Irving back on the court, but Patty Mills runs the point guard. Ben Simmons, you're now a power forward. Suck it up.
Dude, that is what I'm saying.
But-
They should just now. Okay, you wanted a new start. Get rid of all this drama, but you now have to play power forward. We traded Harden for you,
Yeah.
so you are gonna play
But-
what position we tell you to. Simple.
Think about how, like, the Nets went on an 11-game losing streak. They just won. Well, now they're on a 2-game win streak. They're only 5 games out of first, and they went on an 11-game losing streak. That's just fucking absurd how dominant they were. And I really do feel bad for you, Luke, and all other Nets fans, because you guys had such a young core. You had a potential contender. You blew it up for a win now contender, and now that's blown up as well.
Dude,
And who the fuck knows how this team's gonna go?
I would trade. I don't care about KD and Kyrie anymore. I would give me back D'Angelo Russell, give me back Karis LeVert, give me back Jared Allen, because they have potential. They all have a young core. If they would have stayed with the Nets, right? Well, obviously it wasn't their choice; they got traded, but they did stay together.
Stayed with them.
Yes, and they all say they re-signed for like a long term, and they stayed on this team 6-7 years. They would have like that connection plus that potential that would make them so good. Now, obviously, I can't prove that, but like just from like a team standpoint, it's just I don't know. That's just how I feel about it. I don't. Plus, I don't want to be called a bandwagon anymore. So. That's what I was even like once I got the trade notification that we got or the notification that they signed Kyrie and no, not Kyrie, KD. I'm like, fuck. Well, now I'm going to look like a fucking bandwagon. So
Yep.
I have promised myself to not buy a KD at the time Harden jersey or a Kyrie. I'm going to stick to my D'Angelo Russell. I am going to get a Nick Claxton one though. But that's it. That's all I gotta say on the trade. John, do you have any thoughts?
I do actually, believe it or not. I think it all depends on Ben Simmons. If 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 Ben Simmons goes and kind of fills in his role as a primary, you know, distributor and rebounder, or basically if the Nets put him at power forward with distributing abilities, I think the Nets can really make this work. You got Seth Curry, you got your shooter, right? You got your primary shooter who can also score around the rim, he can shoot the mid range. But primarily, you've got KD, you've got Kyrie Irving, and you know, in all speculation, they're gonna be available in the playoffs. So Ben Simmons will only take up space shooting wise. And we're kind of seeing that with Russell Westbrook. He's having a hard time blending into his team because he's so used to being on the teams where he needs to do that. We don't need him to do that on the Lakers. And it's going to be the same thing with Ben Simmons, I think. But when it comes to the 76ers, I think they literally traded away jack shit. They traded away a guy who was not playing for them and a shooter. And I mean, I don't personally think Andre Drummond is good anymore. I think he was good on the Pistons, but almost every other team he's went to, his stats have immediately gone down, especially the Cavs. He has one of the worst plus minuses in the league, one of the worst efficiency ratings in the league. So, and they got one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. I don't think the 76ers lost too much. They were kind of hovering around that, never really breaking number one in the East, number two in the East, maybe like once or twice, but they're kind of hovering around where the Cavs hover. That's like 4 or 5. I think this James Harden trade paired with Embiid might really push them
I will
to where
say
they need to go.
I absolutely hate the 76ers. Don't get me wrong. I hate them with a passion. But that pair, I might have to watch a few games just to see how
I
they
just
work.
want to.
It's gonna be a good pair.
I just love how the first game the 76ers play after they traded for Harden. Harden obviously didn't play, but fucking Embiid attempted the Harden step back.
Oh
He
god.
he got his shit blocked. Like
They got called for
was,
travel.
did it?
Yeah, I got called for travel.
Oh, oh, that's funny. But yeah, I just thought that was hilarious. That first game after Harden was in the facility for a day, he attempts a step back 3-pointer.
I can't wait until I get to watch them both walk their ass to the free throw line every fucking game they're in.
Will, what's your opinion on all this?
Well, I mean, I was thinking like as I heard like talking about shooting wise, shooting the basketball wise. Ben Simmons, though, he can't hit a 3-pointer worth shit, right? So
Simmons
that
can't hit a
takes
mid-range worth shit.
exactly. So that takes I don't want to say the ball out of his hands more. Because think about it, a long time ago in the grand scheme of things, I wanted the Cavs to trade for Ben Simmons so we could have a big who could play some defense. Or somebody on there who could play defense, right? Ben Simmons brings defensive mentality. He's a defensive player now. Sorry, he don't. I'm not. He's an NBA player. I'm assuming he gets in the gym, works on his shot every day, works on his offensive game. But there are no results, and if you don't produce, get the fuck out. Just produce. And if you don't produce offensively, you got to produce defensively. And he does produce defensively. He was all NBA defensive numbers last year. He was. He was balling last year. So
Yeah, he was a defensive player of the year candidate.
it
He was
was.
like top
And
three.
that's what you need to bring now. That's what he has to be. He has to convert his game to being a primary defender. Because his offensive game has gone down significantly since he was a rookie. So I think it's good that they bring a I don't want to say a cutthroat defender, but one of the best defenders in the NBA into New York to hopefully help him turn some shit around. Because Ben 10 hasn't played yet this year. So I think it's good. I think it's a decent deal. Philly gets James Harden. James Harden's a bucket. We all know what he can do. But I really like to see what Ben Simmons does in New York.
And I'm gonna be quite honest with you, Luke. Fucking what's his face? Will made a really great point in the fact that Ben Simmons is a great defender. James Harden was a defensive liability. Kyrie isn't exactly the greatest defensive player on the team. You got LaMarcus Aldridge, but he's old. You got
I,
Blake
I
Griffin, but
wouldn't.
he's old.
I wouldn't say Harden was a defensive liability. In his early years in Houston, absolutely. He's nowhere near Ben Simmons' level, but
No.
he's no liability out there on the defense end. He can hold his own.
In what lineup though? When you have a lineup of Kyrie Irving, James Harden, Kevin Durant, Blake Griffin, and LaMarcus Aldridge, I think he's a defensive liability. The only true defensive player you have there is LaMarcus Aldridge and maybe KD. But
He
since
is their best
Kyrie
defensive
can't,
player in that
I'm
lineup.
sorry, who?
KD is out of the 5-man lineup. KD is the best defensive player when he's healthy.
Totally, totally. So now, let's just forget about Kyrie and Blake Griffin right now. Let's focus on LaMarcus Aldridge. He's old. He's not going out there blocking shots left and right. Yeah, I'm sure he can, right? But he's not going to do that every goddamn game. Now, let's aside the fact that Kyrie Irving can't even play every single game because he's not vaccinated. He cannot play against Toronto. He cannot play against half of these teams in the league. So he's going to be super inconsistent, where James Harden would have to pick up the slack. I, I he's a defensive liability. He's not going to be able to provide the defensive and the offensive measures that are needed. And what is he going to focus on? His strong suit, which is going to be offense. Now, like like you said, Luke, they only played together 16 games and they lost 3 of them. That's pretty good. But if they've been together for about a year, 2 years, and they've only played 16 games together, blame it on injuries, blame it on whatever you want. I never thought this team was going to really blend well. And I thought if they ever could, they're going to do a three-peat totally. First time since LA. But you need to have a healthy team in order to be a team. And so I think Ben Simmons is going to stay healthy. I think KD will try to stay healthy. Kyrie will try to play as many games as he can, but I don't really think you guys lost anything. I don't think either team really lost anything. So I think honestly, Luke, you should be ecstatic. Fuck James Harden. You need a fresh face.
I ain't
There
getting
you
no
go.
Simmons jersey though.
Bring me in.
You ain't gotta get a Simmons jersey. Keep an open mind.
No,
You want
no,
if you want if you
mine
want
is
a
closed.
if you want a fresh face, bring me in. I'll come shoot the basketball like 3 times a game.
I mean, I'll try. I mean, give me like,
Sure.
just give me 90K. Like, how much is that compared to your?
90K?
Yeah,
Shit, I'll take 50. What do you mean?
but yeah, we've already been going for like an hour and a half. Let's talk about the Cavs.
Oh, please, thank God, Luke, please. Let's do this.
Let's just go on this because they are
The
playoff.
best team in the fucking league.
Well, John,
Best team in the goddamn league.
Nah.
not even close. But I will say, I literally was just talking about the Nets with LeVert, Allen. They have 2/3 of who I just brought up. So I guarantee you the chemistry is gonna be there still. And then I'm sorry, who else do they get? They got who do they get?
You're talking about the Cavs?
Yeah.
We got Karis LeVert. We got Rondo, Sexton,
Rondo.
Garland.
Yeah. And then you have a nice little bench piece with Rondo.
He hurt.
Yeah.
So
But
I'll let John.
Sexton is out for the year.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
And,
But the next year.
But next year. So
If they're this good this year, without him,
I saw right. So I think the Cavs, I don't know what the hell has gotten into them lately. They are so fucking smart recently. So when you look at their roster, generally their starting five as of right now is going to consist of somewhere along the lines of Darius Garland, Evan Mobley, Jared Allen, now Karis LeVert, and then possibly Isaac Okoro. Isaac Okoro, Lori, you got fucking what's his goddamn name? The white guy from
Markman,
Minnesota. No, from Minnesota.
Kevin Love.
Kevin Love, yes. You have a million
I've
options.
been there for like 8
Yeah.
years.
Yes, that guy. You got a million options here.
Says the Cavs
Don't
fan.
don't fuck off. Don't focus on this year. Frankly, you're not gonna win it this year. I'm looking at the standings right now. We go to the West. The Suns are 57-10. The Warriors are 52-16. Grizzlies 51-19. Jazz 36-21. You go to the East. The Bulls 38-21. 37-21 Heat. 36-23 Bucks. Cavs 35-23. We have a serious shot, but I don't think this year is going to be the year. I really want it to be more than anything. Believe me, it's not going to be the year, though, I don't think. Focus on next year. Get Colin Sexton back. Build that starting lineup. Now you have Karis LeVert. Let him meld with the team. Let him be a part of this chemistry. And once he does that, 27 years old, practically in his prime, he's going to go out there. He's going to ball the fuck out. Got Kevin Love there, kind of come off the bench as a big man who can still knock it down like he used to in the old days. Rajon Rondo, same thing. But now you got Jared Allen. You got Evan Mobley. Evan Mobley's gonna get a year off of a phenomenal year. He's #1 in the Kia fucking Rookie of the Year rankings right now as of yesterday. And I really, really, really think they should go for it all this year. But if you don't make it, do not break up this team. I think next year is really gonna be where we shine. Personally, you guys can obviously disagree.
For once,
no,
with John's statement, I do not
I
disagree.
yeah.
2 month break
everything
really
that
got
you
to him.
said
He's
was-
serious. He's good. He's
That's
good.
right. I'm fucking. Oh my
Uh,
god, I'm revving to go, baby. Do it.
No, but the only thing that will break up this Cavs team is salaries and
Possibly, yes.
contracts. All these players are performing tremendously. It is going to be almost impossible to convince them all to take some sort of cut to remain with the team. Obviously, you can convince some, you won't convince all. But yeah, like John said, focus on next year. But
Who has
I just-
expiring contracts this year, though?
no,
On
I'm
the
not
Cavs team,
Oh, you're-
I can look that up for you.
I'm talking about in the future.
In the
I'm
long
talking
term.
about
Okay.
long term.
Oh,
Especially with all the rookies they have drafted in the last 3 years. That's going to be huge. But I just love the fact that the top 8 teams in the East are all separated by 6.5 points.
yeah. I noticed that,
The top
and I was like,
the top eight teams in the West are separated by 19.5 games
mhm.
compared to the 6.5 in the East.
Remember when like a few years ago, before LeBron went to the West, we were like, oh, the West is where the competition is. The West is where all the hype is about. And now it's literally became the exact opposite,
I
where
wouldn't say that,
you
but
you have
the reason
no
the
idea
reason
who's gonna get
the
into the
reason
playoffs in the East. I can't hear a word he's saying.
I said eh. I
Oh.
think you could tell who's getting into the playoffs.
In the
But-
East?
Yes, in the
East.
No, not in the
Yes.
East. You got
Can
the
we have a John
Cavs.
Swellstead bingo board for any time? Like,
Bingo
Anything-
board.
Anything
We could
Cavs
create a
spot.
John Smolstead drinking game.
There's a Cavs space.
No,
There's
he's right as fuck.
all right.
That'd be really cool. We should, hey, Luke, we should
Oh.
make that for the team shop. Inside the paint team shop.
Will, what was
while
your-
you guys
Okay, go ahead.
ponder that? Yeah, go ahead.
You asking me about
about the Cavs' future?
how I feel about it?
Yeah.
No, I don't care how you feel about it. Just tell me what you think is best for them.
I think I should keep the when you in you ever had a dream when you in the dream
See what you did, John? You broke them.
What the fuck?
about the dream
Shut.
and in the dream
Can someone put a factory reset on this?
Whatever shall I do? Oh, there we go, guys. I
Factory reset?
resetted them.
Okay.
and when
Oh.
you
It didn't work.
about
You know what?
Uh,
Can we call customer support?
no, so what I think
Oh.
they need to do
Never mind.
is I think they need to keep the core group together, as we said, right? And I think they need to honestly, they need to re-sign Ricky Rubio in the offseason.
Oh. Excuse me?
They need to re-sign Ricky Rubio.
The Cavs?
Yes.
Why?
Why did the Cavs just re-sign Ricky Rubio?
Because Ricky Rubio was fucking phenomenal with the Cavs.
But he's injured. He's out for the entire season.
Okay?
And he's on the
traded him.
Pacers
He's
now,
doing-
too.
he's free agency.
Why do we want to bring him back?
Because it's a fucking master plan. They probably went to Ricky.
Their
Hey man,
master
you only have
plan.
one knee right now. But think about this: we're gonna trade you to Indiana,
Mhm.
so we can get fucking Karis LeVert. But we'll re-sign you in the summer. You down? Yeah, sure. Why not? Makes us better. I still get a ring if we win. Why not? Think about it. That's the only thing I was thinking about when they traded for him.
So they're gonna have 4 point guards then?
Yeah.
It's the next Charlotte
Yeah.
Hornets.
Why would they be?
Yeah.
Why would they want
Yes.
4 point guards?
So they can bring Ricky Rubio
Hey.
back. Trade his ass again.
No.
Well,
hold on, hold on.
It's Ricky
Hold on,
Rubio.
hold on,
You're not gonna
hold on.
trade him for shit.
Hold on. John, the reason they need 4 point guards is so that they could throw together one of the most hilarious lineups ever. They will start all 4 point guards and then have Taco Fall as the center.
No, what they can do. Look, hear me out.
All right, what
What
did
they
I
can do.
say? What did I say? Is it me? Is it directed towards me?
This whole fucking conversation.
Hey, I'll keep it a stack. This is what they're gonna do. Well, this is my last meme thing for the day. They're gonna start. They're gonna get 5 guards somehow. Start 5 guards, and then they're gonna immediately sub them out at like the 10-minute mark in the first quarter to sub in 5 bigs.
Whoops.
Will's over here playing 2K for a meme.
Yes, do it for the memes, bro.
Dude, they're gonna start 5 point guards. Colin Sexton's gonna be their power forward.
Exactly. Yes. And
Oh my
Ricky Rubio's gonna be a center.
Who's the 5th point guard then?
God.
I don't know whoever the fuck they want it to be the point guard. I'm not the coach.
All right,
Okay.
John. Let's get to your ending
Hold on,
question.
hold
No.
I think
They're
Okay,
gonna
sorry,
sign
bud, sorry, bud.
They're gonna sign Isaiah Thomas as their 5th point guard.
And
Oh,
he's
for
gonna
the
play
love of
center.
God.
He's their center.
Fucking 5'8" Isaiah Thomas, if that.
Want to see
Who's ready for my
Boban
question?
Marjanovic go up against IT in a one-on-one?
all right.
Go ahead.
Who's ready for my question?
Oh, I am
Me.
Born
me,
ready.
Me.
Are you guys all ready for my question?
I am.
My question is this. What is, in your guys' personal opinion, obviously, what is the most dangerous team in the NBA?
Hula guys are dead.
Nothing. I'm thinking. What do you mean by?
I know. I was making a joke on top of you thinking.
Yeah, I was like, how are we gonna define this right now? Like,
Well, like let's say for
What do you mean
example,
by dangerous?
let's
Do you
say
mean like by like an underdog that might make playoffs, or like just like overall just like a beast of a team?
beast of a team, but also underdog. So like right now, the Suns have
okay,
by far the best record of anyone in the league. We all think that they're probably gonna go to the finals, but then out of nowhere, the Timberwolves come in, they beat the shit out of everybody in the playoffs, and they go up against the Suns
Oh yeah, we finally
in
got
the
some Minnesota talk in this.
I
Shout
got
out
you,
Ben.
Ben.
Shout
I
out.
got you, Ben.
yeah, because my fucking team can't do jack shit in free
Your
agency
team is
or the
just
trade
your
deadline.
team is just boring.
They kick some ass. So
Hey, but
me
we're sitting in the
personally,
7th seed somehow. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah.
my two danger teams uh, for the West is going to be the Lakers. I think if they can somehow pull it together, they can really knock out any team that they want.
He might as well
And
just got knocked out for the season. I don't know about how strong that
we'll
argument is.
we'll see. Hey, you never know. You got LeBron. You got the greatest of all time on the team. You never know. And then my team for the East is going to be the Celtics. They just blew out the 76ers and they blew out the Nets a few games before. But the
All right.
Nets might make a turnaround with this new roster, so we'll see. So who is your most dangerous team? Who's the
Okay.
most threatening team to the league?
Okay. All right. First off, I want to say that the Celtics blowout to the 76ers happened right after a major roster change, so we really have to take that with a grain of salt. But my
Still 76ers, still blowout. Same.
my no, my team from the East is actually the Cleveland Cavaliers. I still feel like many people are thinking that they're underdogs.
Yes, that was my
Like,
East.
Okay.
I like if you ask every single like ESPN personnel, I would be shocked if you got more than 3 people who say the Cavs could even make it to the conference finals. Hey, if they can all get clicking right at the same time, they could make some damage in the playoffs. And my team from the West is the Grizzlies. If
Damn it,
they
Ben.
can get ah, if I don't, some stroke of genius by the Grizzlies, and they're in the 3rd seed right now. They're almost 4 games clear of Utah in the 3rd seed. I definitely feel like they wouldn't. I feel like their ceiling would be the conference finals. I don't see anyone beating the Suns, but they would be my dark horse.
All right.
Hmm.
So I agree with Ben on Cleveland. I don't want to have the same exact answer though. I was gonna say Lakers for the West, but with AD potentially out for the season because I just saw that clip.
He
Yeah,
landed like that wasn't even like a planted land. That was a jump from like 2 feet in the air and land. That
they
Yeah.
oh,
I'd be surprised if something wasn't
Yo,
torn
did you
or
just dab?
Jesus fucking Christ.
excuse me.
No, but I'd be surprised if like AD something isn't torn or fractured in his ankle. That was horrific.
Yeah.
Well, they just came out with this 10 minutes ago. Anthony Davis diagnosed with right ankle sprain will be reevaluated after the All-Star break.
Sometimes ankle sprains though could be worse than
That's
breaking.
very
Yeah.
true. You make a very valid point.
Or
Very
they
valid point.
could just be saying it's a sprain to die down the media. Who knows?
That's possible.
But my West,
Possible.
I'm gonna go with Dallas.
See, I thought Dallas too until they traded Porzingis. Now I'm not sure.
Now I think so because of Porzingis. Now
Okay.
they
Okay.
had this they were thinking about doing this 2-man well, essentially when they back when he was on the Knicks and doing amazing. When they got him, they were thinking Doncic, Porzingis. Now Doncic can just do whatever he wants. Now
Whatever
I
he
now
wants.
now whatever he wants. But what I'm saying is, sure, maybe the last year, yes, Porzingis was injured, but I feel like they still had some sort of meshing of whatever his backup was doing, because I forgot who was They play power forward or center mostly.
Mostly power forward, but center
No,
when Mike
it
Powell
was
was out.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
they
backup center was Boban Marjanovic.
Bobby.
Oh my god, baby.
But yeah, I still say Dallas because no one has been talking about Doncic. I haven't seen anything in headlines about Doncic.
Well, yeah, unless you're LeBron, Giannis, or KD, unless your team is on top of the fucking world, you're not getting talked about in the
And that's
media.
going to get to him. Yo, you forgot about me? Ah, pull up. Ah, bang. Ah, step back. Ah, bang.
Oh.
Dunk. Ah, bang.
Oh.
I do like the Mavericks, but if the season were to end right now and the standings stay the way they are, they'd go up against Utah in the first round, and I think Utah handles them in 5 games. Now, if they were
Against
going up
Dallas.
against Dallas, I I just think the matchup between the two is just lopsided
But
more
they
to
got Dinwiddie. Then they got Dinwiddie too.
I was just gonna say they added a really good, solid scorer to their roster.
Exactly.
It all
And
depends on Rudy Gobert.
you know what? With that additional
Honestly,
scoring from a guard position instead of a forward position.
Right.
I think it comes down to the benches. Utah, Dallas really doesn't have much
That's very true.
coming off the bench right
But
now.
but I don't think anyone here is gonna really question who's gonna win in that series. I think we're all gonna pick Utah. But are they gonna win in 5 games?
Feel like they could.
They could, sure, but is that a realistic assessment? I mean, theoretically, they could win in 4. But I
Yes, I
think
feel
that
like
Dallas,
5 games is a realistic assessment in my point of view.
see, I think Dallas can really, really, really blend Dinwiddie and Doncic together in the backcourt or the front court, backcourt,
Backcourt.
backcourt. I always get those two mixed up. In
I
the
think
backcourt.
what helped me was like backcourt is behind the 3-point arc, which is where a lot of guards are now playing, and front court is
Maybe.
up closer to the
Okay.
basket. At least that's how I made that connection.
That's a good point. But I think it all depends on how they mesh. If they don't mesh very well, then yes, Ben, I agree with you. But if they do, I could see it going to game 6, game 7, and potentially going in uh, Dallas's favor. We'll see. We'll see. Guess we won't we? We'll see.
All right, Will. Two dangerous teams.
My East one's pretty obvious. I'm gonna be like Ben. I don't want to be like that, but hey, I'm gonna go with the Cleveland Cavaliers. You know, they're scary. You do not want to play them right now. They're hooping. They're going scary, but I like that.
Unless you're
think- I
fucking
think-
Atlanta.
The thing I like about the Cavs though is I feel like they have the perfect mix of dudes that are probably about to hit their prime within the next year, and then they have people like Evan Mobley and Okoro, young dudes that have potential.
I'd say one thing I will say about them: they're a legitimate team.
Yes.
Like
Hell yeah, we are, baby.
they're a legitimate team.
That's
So that's kind of the one thing I will say about the Cavs, because they are a legitimate team.
shit I'm talking about.
Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Eastern Conference Finals was the Heat versus the Cavs. I could legitimately see those two teams just making the run into the conference finals.
Be
I
legit.
really would really want to go to that. I would drop $1,000 at least
To hit.
to get a ticket for that.
All right, Will. What's your West?
My team from the West. I'm gonna go with one you guys haven't said before. Going with the Denver Nuggets. I think the Chicken McNuggets would go stupid because like honestly, the amount of I know Jokic won the MVP last year, but the amount of Jokic slander there is right now still in the NBA is terrible. Because he
Jokic-
is
Jokic.
Jokic is putting up MVP numbers. The only
That's what
reason
I'm
they're
saying.
not talking
Joel
about it is
Embiid
that
is
they're in
putting up
six.
MVP numbers. Joel
Yeah.
Embiid deserves it.
So
He's
so is
quietly,
Giannis. So like, come on now.
but I mean,
But
he's
Giannis has
quietly
other
becoming one of the
all-stars
best,
on the team. Joel
what's that
Embiid's
mean?
only other for real teammate is not playing.
James Harden.
Hasn't played a single game for them.
Still a former MVP though.
But again, hasn't played a game for them.
Just saying, my guy.
So
Okay, well, you could just say it somewhere else. We're having a real man conversation
What a comeback.
right now.
What a comeback.
That's right.
You say
Exactly.
that. You say it somewhere else.
the Nuggets
Maybe we should
have injuries on their team, and they're without some of their
Is
past
Ben-
Ben
Jokic
like
on break.
massively roboty to anyone
Yeah,
else?
Ben, you're gonna have to repeat that, bro. We couldn't hear that.
Yeah, we can understand you.
Oh, sorry.
You're good.
The Nuggets are out with been injured. Michael Porter Jr. back is robot again.
Yeah. Okay, restart one more
literally,
time.
yeah.
You're good now. I can see you.
Or without less. That's what I was trying to say.
It doesn't work again.
It happens every time you're explaining this. Like I can see you perfectly fine right now. Try it one more time. Hurry up before it does it again.
Do it before it does the thing.
Oh, all
Not
right.
jinx again.
All
All
right.
right, well, I'll translate what Ben was trying to say. He was trying to
Fuck you,
say
John.
that
That's
he
not what I'm
wants to
saying.
quit the podcast. He wants me
Fuck
to
you.
completely take it over. He doesn't want Luke to host
Whoa,
anymore.
whoa, completely take
He
it
was
over.
saying that the Cavs are the best team in the league and that LeBron is the GOAT, well over Michael
Wait a
Jordan.
minute, hold on.
Fucking-
So you're saying,
it's not
hold
even
on.
close.
So you're saying, hold on. If Ben ever does quit this podcast, you would somehow get the reins.
Yes. I don't know what he was.
You know
according
what?
to Ben,
You know what?
I don't know
no,
how that works.
No, fine. Go
But-
ahead. Take it. I'll give you all the login info. You can
Take-
edit this.
take it.
Edit the YouTube one that's gonna come out. Make the Instagram post.
Okay.
You gotta make the yeah. Oh yeah, I already said that. Make the 30-second sneak peek clip that you're gonna put on Instagram.
Right.
I gotta give you the login for that though, because you gotta get the visualizer
Please.
bar. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Is that it?
He just said, "Is that it?" Oh God.
That's all I got to do?
Yep.
Easy.
All right, John, do the outro then.
LeBron's the GOAT. Fuck off.
I keep thinking Ben is like just sitting here, just not blinking, but like he's frozen. I'm like,
there you go. He's
"Damn."
starting to be
Ben
reviewable.
is so laggy right now.
I'm like,
Sorry.
no, you're good. I honestly didn't think you were not blinking. I thought you were just.
I took all the drugs before.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, we'll let
Oh,
Ben
interesting.
we will let Ben enjoy his high. We will see you sometime for another episode of Inside the Paint. We're back.
When is
baby.
that? When is that in-person episode gonna be coming out?
Probably the same day as this one.
Oh, I see. Wow,
2 for
okay.
1 special.
Oh,
It only took 2
Two
months.
for one special.
It only took 2 months. But yeah. Hopefully you watch both of those. If not, we're back with more. Wow, John, that really got to you, huh? And yeah, we will see you sometime in the near future. Definitely not 2 months though, but sometime soon.
wait, not too much.
Oh, I hope.
Next Thursday.
Well, we hope.
Yeah.
Next Thursday. I'm calling it right now. Next Thursday, you will hear from us. We will
Thursdays
be
I close every
streaming.
day. Every
No,
Next
that's
Wednesday.
a negative ghostwriter.
Next Wednesday, we will be
Wednesdays
here
are probably the possibility. That's probably
streaming. We'll be here recording. Luke will record, or rather, edit the next day while he's closing because I don't really get busy on Thursdays anyway. So, anyway,
Damn.
thanks for
Alright, yeah.
watching, guys. Love you guys. LeBron's the GOAT.
Oh wait. Oh, never mind. Check out the merch. I was gonna do this whole skit thing, but you put on a sweatshirt.
Go buy the merch.
Oh, I can.
No.
I can
Just buy the merch. We've done this plenty of times. I think they know where the fuck
buy
the
the
merch
merch.
is.
I have a next topic shirt on.
Yeah.
So
Next topic.
Buy the merch.
next topic.
And I love you, all of
I
you.
love you more.
No,
LeBron's
I
the
love
goat.
them more.
No, I love them more.
LeBron's the
No.
goat. LeBron's the goat.
Listen,
Luke, excuse this for a second. Can we excuse this for a second? John, shut the fuck up. All right. No, I love them more.
LeBron's the goat. Oh, did you
Shut
see
the
what I
fuck
did
up.
there? That's what I thought. Why do you look down there? I'm not over there.
That's
I'm,
where you
I'm
are on
over
my
here.
screen.
Oh, okay. But he goes like, am I
Listen,
all
John,
like down here? Or...
John, shut up.
John.
Yeah, like you're like, whoa,
Shut up, John. Just shut up, John.
John,
Looking at
shut the
your
fuck
Will.
up.
Will.
Looking at your stand.
Oh yeah, I forgot my. John, Shut up.
Yes.
Shut the fuck
You
up.
know,
dude.
Will.
you know what, Luke? I think I can get used to this.
Luke, John, Ben.
Well,
I really think I can get
Jeez.
used to this.
Man, it took us forever to do the intro. It's taking us forever to get the outro. We're out.
We
That-
love you guys.
Actually,
See you guys
no,
next
we were
time.
just extending it to 2 hours. It just hit 2 hours. So, peace.
LeBron's the goat.
yeah, that's our excuse.
Yep.